My first successful flying model I made at around the age of 10. It was a rubber-powered Keil Kraft Eaglet. This is an Eaglet I made 20 years ago, but this one was powered by a very clever Arden unit designed by my friend Godfrey Knight. The Arden unit still employs a band of rubber as its power source. Now, the old Eaglet may look nice and shiny from below, but the passing years have heaped their dust upon her topsides, and they're quite torn, as you see here. But I'll just show you how this Arden unit works. Now, below the propeller there's a little socket here, and with this crank handle, which is inserted there, you just wind in an anti-clockwise direction. This winds up the elastic, which I'm not going to do too much at the moment because it's rather old. Now, before you withdraw the crank handle, you've got to make sure the propeller is engaged with the drive shaft, which is there. That's fine. I'll take out the crank handle, release the propeller, and I think she wants to fly. Well, perhaps sometime in the future we'll let her. It has reduction gears to extend the flight duration. After so many years, the elastic's still okay. These superb plans were drawn by my chum Fred, who you'll see in a moment. He did a nice job with this cutaway illustration. Several years on from that clip, I did get around to refurbishing the old girl, and again left it for a long while until the great day arrived.
That's a superb model.
Well, there's no guarantees on how this is going to work. I mean, it's 30 years old.
It'll go.
And
it'll go.
Yeah, as long as the rubber band doesn't bust, because... Ready? We've got to go that way.
That's beautiful, John. That is so good. That is typical little Eaglet.
Now this is, I've charged it up. I'm just hoping that it's going to work. So, yeah, I think it's reasonably well trimmed. This was a new unflown glider, and I really only wanted to trim its balance, but someone said, chuck it up higher. Down. First one down.
Pretty good, John. It's performing very well, I think.
Okay, Keith. Yeah. We had a smashing time at Ed and Carol's country home. In their field, we attracted some equine curiosity, which in the end developed into a mini stampede.
Where is it? I'd like to know where it is. I'm not sure I can see. I couldn't. Well, what I got, I'm not sure.
Oh, well. Frightening the horses either.
Yep, it's a shame our camera girl didn't quite capture the full drama of the moment.
Oh, slipping.
Yeah, it is. After a couple of flights, we discovered a crucial grub screw for the ardent propeller shaft was slipping. So the Eaglet's final flight that afternoon ended in a hedge.
Going upwards. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh!
So, back to that experimental Eaglet. 65 years on from my first one, I had the urge to build another, but this time powered by a small electric motor modified from a toy helicopter. I had the feeling there should be enough power in its tiny battery to sufficiently spin the propeller. The motor fitted in nicely on a hinged undernose deck. And my first test looked quite promising. But on the day, there seemed to be too little power. I'll probably give it another try before any modification. And finally, I have now solved that dust problem, which so spoilt my Eaglet models shown at the beginning of this movie. To the deep shelves over my studio workplace, I have fitted frames with clear plastic window draft excluder. This material is quite inexpensive, and once attached to the frame is heat shrunk with a hairdryer. So far this has lasted at least 3 years with no problems. Please take a look at my Facebook page. See the albums containing a lot more than just models. Thanks for watching.